Zinnia is one of the most vibrant, rewarding, and reliable flowers you can add to your garden. They are native to scrub and dry grasslands in Mexico, Central America, and South America, and they belong to the aster family, and they are famous for surviving the blazing heat of midsummer when other plants start to flag. They come in an astonishing range of sizes, shapes, and colors, everything except true blue. They can fit almost any garden design, from container setups to expensive borders. They range from compact dwarf varieties 6 to 12 inches like the Thumbelina series, and towering giants reaching 3 to 4 feet like the Benary's giant series. And options include single row petals, semi-double, fully double pom-poms, cactus flowered, with twisted squirrel-like petals, dahlia-flowered blooms. There are a brilliant shades of red, orange, yellow, pink, coral, white, and multicolored and bicolored. The growing requirements are simple, even beginner-friendly, because they thrive on neglect rather than over-pampering. They require full sun, at least 6 to 8 hours of sun per day. Without intense sun, they become leggy and are much more prone to fungal issues. They prefer well-draining soil with moderate fertility, and they tolerate clay reasonably well as long as it doesn't stay waterlogged, though they excel in loamy or amended garden beds. Water them at the base of the plant. Avoid overhead watering if possible to keep the foliage dry. Once established, they have good drought tolerance, but regular watering keeps the blooms prolific. Zinnias have delicate taproots and hate being transplanted, so it's usually best to sow the seeds directly where you want them after all danger of spring frost has passed and the soil is warmed up. Space seeds and seedlings 6 to 12 inches apart, depending on the variety's mature size, to ensure good airflow among plants. When the young plants reach 12 to 18 inches, pinch back the central growing tip, and this encourages branching, resulting in a bushier plant with twice as many flowers rather than just one single stem. Deadheading. The more you cut or deadhead zinnias, the more they bloom. Snapping off the spent, faded flowers redirects the plant's energy into producing a continuous wave of fresh blooms straight from autumn frost. Their bright, open-faced blossoms are a favorite refueling station for butterflies, bees, and hummingbirds. They make incredible cut flowers for indoor vases. In fact, cutting them actually triggers the plant to branch out and produce even more stems. The most common challenge is powdery mildew, and this is the most common issue, especially late in the season or during humid weather. It appears as a white powdery dust on the leaves. You can prevent it by ensuring proper airflow, watering the soil directly instead of the leaves, choosing disease-resistant varieties such as Prevution or the Sahara Zeres. Thanks a lot for watching this deep dive into zinnias, one of my favorite plants to grow. And if you did like this video, can you please subscribe to my channel? And I will talk to you again later on. So thanks a lot for watching, and goodbye.